event. She was in the park and someone came up behind her and stabbed her. She was actually stabbed 26 times. I looked down at the text and I saw that, and I contemplated the meaning for about 45 minutes. I actually had to go around and tell my family members as well. I had to tell our family and friends. So it was just a very tough time. First thought was fear. The police and the coroner had both said they hadn't identified the body yet. There was still that glimmer of hope, and I looked down on my phone, and as soon as I looked at my phone, the first thing that it popped up on Facebook was woman's body found in park. I didn't even know what to do. I was so stunned and so shocked. Having to plan a funeral, having to go through and tell family members, meet with the police, to really start to hear all of the details. And in this case, with it being a murder, I had to take calls from the prosecutor's office, from a number of different victims advocates, and a number of different places. It was traumatic. I'll never forget that after speaking with the judge, I walked out and I asked for permission to hug the murderer's grandmother. And I said, I grew up with my grandmother. She helped me become who I am today, and you did your best. And you shouldn't be ashamed of anything, and you're just gonna have to do your best to move on. 6 months after everything happened with my mom, we were to be in Goodale Park to do a tree planting ceremony. A couple weeks before that, my father had fallen ill. They told him that he had 4 to 6 months to live, as he had cancer, and he took a turn for the worse, and he actually passed away on the day of the tree planting. At that point, I believed in something, but I still wasn't at the point where I had said, I'm gonna follow God. He'll take care of me. The phone rang. It was my grandmother's neighbor, and she said that she had fallen. And of course, I immediately started thinking, the worst. But we ended up going straight to the hospital. Met her there. After 3 days, she was sent to a rehab facility. We went to get clothes and things like that, and as I was there, I stumbled upon a note on her nightstand that was addressed to me, and it was telling me where things were, and she had written it for when she passed away, and I read that while she was still here. After everything else, that was really the day that it took my breath away. And I remember I sat down on our bathroom floor, and I was frantic. I didn't know what to do. And as I was sitting there, it was the first day that I ever prayed out loud. And I said, God, please help me. I really don't know what to do anymore. I've hit my limit. I don't see a way out of this. And it was bizarre. It was an overwhelming feeling that really told me to, stand up. You'll be fine. And within a minute, I was back up. It helps me to realize that no matter what I go through, that God's by my side, and nothing will stop me. My goal now is to help people understand that no matter what they're going through, what she would have said, and that's it could have been worse. There are things that could be worse in every single way, and I think even as bad as things have been, I would rather focus my energy on helping someone or doing something for someone else or pushing forward than spending time being down, being depressed, worrying about what's going to happen next, what's not going to happen. None of those things matter. Everything that matters is what you do and who you touch and who you help. So I hope to do that every day. I just want to make my mother proud every day.